Alaska, right? I think it was like 1864, 1863, 1864, during Lincoln's time as president. And they bought it from the czars of Russia. Russia wanted to sell it. We bought it. I forget how much it cost. It wasn't that much, a couple $1 million, I think. And I think they're sorry now they sold it. But back then, a lot of people thought it was foolish to buy it. I think the czar needed money for war. He had some kind of war, needed the money. And a lot of people here thought it was a bad idea. They said they called it, Seward was Secretary of State. He bought it. They called it Seward's icebox, Seward's folly. A lot of people thought it was stupid, but it wasn't. Turns out now it was a good idea. Can you imagine if Russia was right next to Canada and us? Turned out to be a good buy. Well, he didn't buy the people, but he bought the state, the Alaska Territory. Yeah, the local Russian, yes. Well, it was territory then. It didn't become a state until 1950. It was called a territory. But I'm sure, I think a lot of Russians stayed. They could go if they wanted, but why? Actually, had colonies. Russia had colonies even in California. There's a fort in California that was built by the Russians, explorers, years ago. I mean, way before the Spanish. The Russians were there. The Spanish didn't like it. They kicked them out. What do you mean? It's small. It's small. I don't know the exact number, but it's not big. The biggest city is Anchorage, and I think it's less than 1 million in the biggest city. Yeah, it's a state. It became a state in 1950. Yeah, it has a governor and people vote. It's like any other state. Yeah, it's a state, yes. You move between any state. To drive, if you drive, you have to go through Canada, yeah. I've been to Alaska, Fairbanks, in an airplane, just stopping, Fairbanks, Alaska. I've seen Alaska, but it was airplane. Oil, fishing, oil, fishing, and minerals. There's gold mines in Alaska, oil. In the summer, actually, Alaska is very big. So in the north of Alaska, it's by the Arctic Circle, and it's cold. But the southern part in the summer, it gets hot, goes up to 80 in the summer. A lot of mosquitoes. They say terrible mosquitoes in the summer. And it can be 80 Fahrenheit. But in the winter, it's cold. And in the very north, of course, there's no sun for part of the year, and there's no night for part of the year in the very north part at the Arctic Circle. But like Anchorage in the summer gets hot, but a lot of mosquitoes. Alaska has many mosquitoes. You fly into Alaska, it's all forest, all pine trees, all as far as you can see. It's all woods. Yeah, the U.S., they can come to the U.S. without visa. Yes, lots of oil, lots of minerals, a lot of gold, a lot of gold from California, from Alaska. The oil, pipe, pipeline, Alaska pipelines. Yeah, Canada has oil. Oh, it's diverse. It's like the United States, all different things. All industries in Canada, farming, oil, gas, dairy product, agriculture, dairy, milk, cheese, manufacture. Canada has everything like here. Canada is our biggest trade partner. Then Mexico's second. We have a trade agreement with Mexico and Canada. No duty, no taxes, no custom fees, no fees. We also bought land from Napoleon. Napoleon sold us half the country we bought from Napoleon. The Louisiana Purchase. Napoleon needed money bad, and he sold half the territory, was half the United States. The central part of the United States was bought from France by Jefferson, President Jefferson. Yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah, a lot of land. Yeah. You drive across, you see how big it is. Texas, 2 days in Texas. If you drive the southern part, the southern route, it's like 2 days.